Well, here it is, end of April, and we're heading north. So I just put together a bunch of clips of pictures from the last two stops, which was Anastasia and Fort Clinch. I have some pictures of me fishing. I have pictures of some of the flowers we found there, some of the wildlife we found there, kind of documenting some of the restaurants that we went to that we enjoyed. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm at the St. Augustine Jetty. Straight out from me is the open ocean, and this is a jetty that leads into St. Augustine. I'm fishing out here for bluefish, flounder. I've caught one flounder so far. Been out here for a couple hours. It's rather tiring. I have an incoming tide, and it's pushed me backwards. The waves are pushing me backwards. And every so often some big ass boat comes in and pushes me backwards. The problem is I got to be close to these rocks in order to catch anything. So I'm using just a shrimp on a hook and I cast it out a little bit farther than that. And then try to stay relatively on top of it without getting washed into these rocks behind me. You don't want to get in there. I don't think you get a second chance. So you can't forget where you're at. You got to keep pedaling. Keep yourself pointed into the waves. All at the same time trying to keep your bait underneath you. This is just the beach at St. Augustine. Looks like a pretty nice place for kids to swim. Put your boat up on the beach here a little bit, wait for the tide to go out, and there you sit. I just pulled up here for a little bit. I've been fishing, caught myself a couple flounder. Came here to rebait and head back out again. Well, I'm on my way back from another good day of fishing. I have to head over to that lighthouse right there. It looks like to be a long ways away. Maybe do a little fishing on the way to get there. We'll see what happens. Well, I found a couple of docks here. They're sticking out in the water. We're gonna lay some shrimp underneath them and see if we can find something. More pedaling to do because I got a pretty good wind behind me. I'd expect to find some snapper and perhaps some shuck under these docks. Now here's some easy fishing. I'm trying to get some flounder out of these docks. I got a wind to my left and it's just pushing me along nice and slow. Let the bait sit down there for a ways. Give it a couple jerks. You got nothing? Cast again. You just let it sit on the bottom for a while. Give it a little tug. When something tugs back, you've got a fish. Anywhere in those docks is nice. They like to hang around the pilings. I fished this dock three times. I caught one nice one, and I'm going to go on the other side, do a little more, try another dock. The main seemed obvious, but I just can't pedal from this side to that side. I found that out in practice, That's because I have two rods on both sides of me and they don't fit under there. It wasn't a fun exercise to try to get underneath those docks with two rods hanging up. Uh-oh. I think I got snagged. Now I got to work my way back over there and get it unsnagged. This is called a trump fish. You hit rock bottom. He'll get you nothing but trouble. Oh Lord. Hey, we got him out. He lost the election that time. Whoa. Back her up, baby. Let's go to a different spot. Yeah, it looks like I picked up something under this dock. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Look at this, a flounder. There we go. That is what a flounder looks like. Oh, starting to run into the dock. Whoa, whoa, easy, buddy. I'll take good care of you. Don't worry. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, bud. Whoa, they are slippery. He's off the hook already all by himself. So this is what a flounder looks like. There we go. That's a flounder. That's the top side. That's the bottom side. No eyes on this side. Two eyes on that side. I understand this is some of the best eating fish out here. We'll let them back in. Adios. Well, that was fun. Well, today I'm fishing at Fort Clinch. I'm on the ocean side doing some surf fishing. I've got two poles out. Usually have at least two, sometimes three poles, maybe a spare pole for doing some casting. What I have are Carolina rigs. Each pole has a line out there with two hooks on it, using dead shrimp. Just cast on out and let them sit out there. Listen to the seagulls when I have to. Got a nice umbrella over here to sit underneath it when it gets pretty hot. Got a good chair to make it comfortable. Got a book. If it gets slow, which sometimes it does, water, a snack. It's a pretty nice way of fishing. I kind of enjoy this, especially if I'm catching something. This is kind of interesting. Right behind our RV, we've got this big tree. It's about 35, 45 feet tall maybe. It's a pretty big tree, and it's full of grapefruit. Now, we saw this grapefruit on the ground thinking that, previous people just threw it down there and left, but here it turns out they're just dropping down from the tree. And when they come down with a pretty good thump. I don't think I want to get hit by one. Maybe we can see one drop. Holy moly, Donna, get out of the way.
Those make a scary thump.
Don and I took this ferry across the St. Johns River to Mayport for a little lunch one day. And here's a few pictures of some of the shipping boats that we saw while making that crossing. Fernandina Beach is loaded with restaurants. There's two that we always come to. España, it's a tapas restaurant from Spain and Portugal. They have really good food here. And the Wicked Bow, we like to go there as well. But this is a restaurant, it's probably our favorite. It's really good food. We really enjoy eating here every time we come here. Don and I ate here last night. It's a Wicked Bow. It's a Korean restaurant. We really enjoy eating here. Every time we come to Fernandina Beach, we make it a point to stop in here. Yeah, it's always a pleasure eating here. We had lunch a couple times here. This is the Ola Cuban Cafe. Pretty tasty lunches here. Good Cuban sandwiches and of course Cuban coffee, coffee cubano. Oh, and there's Donna. This is a Safe Harbor Seafood Restaurant. It's where we went when we got off that ferry. They've got seafood fresh off the boat and a nice place to sit down and watch the traffic go up and down the St. Johns River.
Just find it a visual delight.
Donna finds this to be a visual delight. It's a little barge. You see there's a little motor on it. And there's a little gate over there, a little drawbridge. And this is on, what creek is this, Donna?
I don't know.
This is on Agan Creek. Nice place to go fishing. I was fishing off the beach at Fort Clinch and saw the shipping boat coming in. Just thought it was interesting. If you wait long enough, you'll see some nuclear submarines come right through this channel. Here's a nice homemade camper. Looks like you have everything you need. Refrigerator, stowage, place to put your bikes, haul anything you want. Yeah, this looks pretty darn good. Heading home to Ohio.